You guys ready for another adventure? We're hooking up the camper and heading to Charlotte for the weekend to go camping. So, let me get everything together, get the trailer hooked up, and we'll get on the road and I'll tell you all about what we're getting into. Oh, and a special shout out to Asheville Brewing Company. Hooked me up with this new hat. This is going to be my new travel hat. You like it? Check the fit. So, I'm going to make them the honorary sponsor of this video. So, go over and get you a beer. Alright guys, we've got the camper hooked up. We're fixing to hit the road for Charlotte. Now, why are we going to Charlotte to go camping for the weekend? Well, what we're going to do is we're going down to support the Queen City Kayak Bass Fishing guys and their annual expo that they put on now to showcase their sponsors. I'm going to meet Paul from Bass and Brews podcast, and we're going to be camping at McDowell. It's called McDowell Wildlife Preserve, I think is what the place is called. Anyways, I'm going to go meet him. We're going to camp for the weekend. He's going to do a podcast from the expo, and I'm just going to go down to show my support and hang out, talk a little junk, and maybe buy something. So, let's get on the road, and I'll see you in Charlotte.
We've come to that moment where our hearts need a conversation. We need to talk about where we go from here. 'Cause I can feel myself, I'm falling, are you falling with me? And if you are, let me make myself clear.
All right, we have made it to the campground. My man Paul ain't made it here yet. He's stuck in traffic up on 85. So let's take a look at the campsite, shall we? Big old pad. And there we have, well, I think I've taken to calling it the Brave Little Toaster. So until I come up with a better name, that's what I'm calling it. So we way back in the back of this loop here at the campground. Nice spot though, nice pad. Lake Wylie is right over there. All right, let's get stuff unloaded and set up, and I'll check back in with you later.
Stay a while, stay a while. You got a spot in my dressing drawer where you keep your makeup. Got a pair of my old sweats you stole. What if I cleared some things out? You could have some more room.
First things first. Hey-o! If you ever find yourself camping at the McDowell Nature Preserve, and I recommend you do, you're going to find one of the nicest bathhouses. Each one is its own individual shower and restroom area. And if you have your RV, there's a place to dump your tanks and refill your water. time to start cooking. Well, it's time for Paul to start cooking.
Camp bread.
Camp bread. Is there anything better than having someone else cook for you while you're camping? I don't think so. That's the best thing in the world. Look what else we're having. Oh yeah.
Got water, it's cool, but if you don't have water, that'll last us 2 full days.
Yeah. All right, what are we doing here?
We got cowboy style steaks.
Oh shit.
Caveman steaks. Right on the coals, baby. Got some good ribeyes. Go to sleep, my children. How's it going?
Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if y'all ain't doing it like this right here, you ain't doing it. I'm just telling you. This is, look at that. Look at that bread. I think if you're not eating this meal, you're a real beta male.
Honey for my bees too. Hey,
Yeah.
I didn't want to go there.
Well, when you text me, I was like, hell no, I ain't never camped down there. we'll find something though. Nope. Ain't no count.
You gotta throw it back.
Yep. Take it back.
Where'd I just throw it? Last.
So this is your homemade dehydrated soup here.
Split pea soup. Do you like split pea soup? Have you ever had it?
I've had it.
Okay. So a split pea soup, but I put smoked sausage in mine.
Jury's out on it, so we're gonna see what we got here.
If you don't like it, you ain't got. I don't care. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings if you don't like it. The sausage is probably gonna be a little chewy because I know it got over dehydrated.
Not bad for rehydrated. I take it camping. Well, that's the end of day one. Pretty successful trip so far. Great food, great people. Let's go ahead and turn in, watch a little YouTube till we go to sleep, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Yep, time to get the day going. Oh, what a hot mess. Let's go. Damn it, water's hot. If you made it this far in the video and you like what you're seeing, think about hitting the subscribe button for me. Alright guys, we made it to the QC Expo down here in Charlotte. So we're going to go inside and see what's going on. You know, we're here doing the podcast, all the vendors, all the sponsors for Queen City Kayak Bass Fishing. So, let's go in and check it out. Come on. Got all the sponsors and vendors set up in here. Putting on some seminars. The man, the myth, the legend. Big Vinny the commish.
What up?
That big native. One of the best baits in the business. Come get you a cupcake at the bake sale. This is the hardest working group of gals in the world right here. Got to see them Rise Higher shirts. These are the people that's going to be making the hands-on shirts for us later. Another one of the best baits right there. And then these knuckleheads.
Probably 6'6", leaning more towards African.
Here I'm probably gonna go into a boom stick because it's a lot more secure. Like I know one of those, like with the lakes that we fish out in Lake.
Let's wrap on the QC Expo. Paul, you did a pretty good job. You should do podcasts more often.
You know, I mean, if it wasn't for Alex, I would be more prominent in the podcast world.
See you guys at camp.
Got a nice little wiener tree.
That's a spectacular wiener tree. Well, that's all she wrote for the camping trip here at McDowell Wildlife Nature Preserve, whatever you want to call it. It was a great, great little park. Nice and quiet. Had an awesome time with Paul from the Bass and Brews podcast. Big shout out to those guys. I'll tag them down below. Man, let's pull out and get on the road. I did my final checks. Took care of everything, make sure everything was buckled down. Let's get on the road. We're going to hit up QT, get some gas, and get some junk food for the road, and then we're heading home.